Commissioner of St. John Water, and we're gathered this morning to make users of the municipal water system aware of a boil water order that is being issued effective immediately for areas east of the Reversing Falls Bridge, with the exception of Milledgeville North, that they boil their water. To be specific, I'll just read the areas. So, again, it's for all users of the municipal water system east of the Reversing Falls Bridge, with the exception of Milledgeville North. Specifically, areas not impacted are the intersection of Spar Cove Road and Bellevue Avenue, north of Spar Cove Road, north of 106 Spar Cove Road. As well, intersection of Millage Avenue and Rope Walk Road, north of 183 Millage Avenue, and areas north of the Atlantic Superstore. So for those areas in Milledgeville, those are the intersections that kind of cordon off the area. And if I go up and maybe point to it on the map here, the water flows from Latimer Lake Water Treatment Facility through our transmission system and to all areas east. However, the areas that are not being impacted are the areas here in green, blue, yellow, and pink. The reason for that is that we have a chlorine booster station there that we can ensure that there are adequate levels of chlorine in the water to ensure disinfection. All other areas, we cannot guarantee that. So what happened at approximately 7:47 a.m. this morning at our Latimer Lake Water Treatment Facility, there was an operational error in that a valve was left open that resulted in chlorine gas not making its way into our water transmission systems. That continued for approximately 15 minutes to about 8:02 a.m. this morning, when chlorine levels were reestablished to the east side system. We've done a number of things to try and mitigate impacts to users. We understand this is a significant impact and a significant inconvenience to customers. We take these things very seriously. We don't want to issue boil water orders unless they're necessary. And in this case, we can't guarantee the safety of the drinking water. So for that reason, we've had discussions with the Department of Health on a number of occasions this morning, as well as with the Department of Environment and Dr. Giffen and his staff, and we at St. John Water feel it's in the best interest of the public that we issue a boil water order to those users, as I've noted. So during a changeover of chlorine cylinders this morning, our operators were in. They were working at the Latimer Lake Water Treatment Facility, switching over chlorine cylinders, and during that time they open a valve as per normal protocol for safety reasons, and that valve was accidentally left open for the period of approximately 15 minutes, and upon being aware of that issue, they immediately notified myself and Health so that we could begin the process of discussing what impacts this may mean for the community. So, as I mentioned, we have done a number of things to try and mitigate the issue. We have normally the water is flowing from east to west. We service all areas east of the Reversing Falls Bridge. As well, we deliver water across the Reversing Falls Bridge to the lower west side of the city. Immediately upon being notified of this, we shut off the water to the lower west side of the city. We stopped all water from going across the Reversing Falls Bridge and began feeding those areas from the west side Spruce Lake water system to try and reduce those impacted. In addition, despite the fact that it makes messaging a bit more difficult, we felt it was important to try and cordon off the areas that we could, and Milledgeville is an area that we can assure ourselves that the water will be properly disinfected, and for that reason, and again, despite the fact that it makes messaging a bit more difficult and that it could cause some confusion, we want to we want to get the message out there that we're doing what we can to mitigate the impacts, to reduce the impacts on customers. We understand this is you know, a big inconvenience to people, and so for that reason and the ability to assure that we can assure the safety of the drinking water in those areas, we've reduced the zone.